And if you're interested specifically about the topics I'm talking about today, you can follow the book. That's this. 140 characters. This one came out in October. It's available worldwide. It's also available as an iPhone application on iTunes. So the history. We'll go way back to 2001. A fellow named Jack Dorsey came up with an idea he had called status. This is what it looked like. It was a sketch in his notepad. And you may think it was slightly familiar. It's a very basic idea. And he kept it in his back pocket for many years. Until 2006, when I was in a company with him called Odeo. Raise your hand if you've heard of Odeo. I'm told it means not the best word in Spanish. It resembles the word for hate. But that's not what we're about. We're about podcasting. And back then, podcasting was a very new thing. There weren't very many podcasting companies or tools. And we created one that was open, that was a studio that allowed you to record a podcast on the web. Also allowed you to call in and record a podcast that would go directly to the web. And we were doing all right. Here's a picture of the team back in 2006. We had standing room only meetings. There's Jack with his jeans jacket. And the team were 14 people. My role was head of quality, which meant that I was the test engineer on the team. I was the person who would try it out before it got to the public. And this team had a lot of great ambition, a lot of great ideas, but essentially it got to the point where podcasting was not a big enough phenomenon for us to sustain a business, and our user base wasn't growing as fast as we had anticipated. So we had a brainstorming activity we call a hackathon. Raise your hand if you're an engineer. Okay, so you know what a hackathon is, perhaps. It's a contest. Raise your hand if you're a designer, by the way. Just curious. Okay, cool. And if you are in marketing. Okay, I know my audience. I am all of those things, and perhaps none of them to my best potential, but at the time, my main goal was to make sure that it was to specification and got out of the door, and when we had this hackathon competition, my job was to basically critique it, although I had my own ideas as well. Jack's idea one, we called it Twitter, TWTTR, and that was a homage to Flickr. Raise your hand if you have Flickr, another social network. Okay. And also, in America, the short code is five characters long. So we wanted a name that would fit into a short code. That was our marketing idea. And so we had this idea. Jack won the competition, was able to produce his prototype in about 3 weeks. And on March 21st, 2006, he wrote the first tweet asking me to write some more. And I wrote, "Oh, this is going to be addictive." And that was tweet number 38. I am number 9 in the system. I think we're in the tens of millions now. So I felt that was somewhat prophetic. Actually I'll show you what it looked like back there. Here's an early version of the service. Early design. There's no sidebar, just the timeline. There were no individual pages for each user. It was very, very, very basic. But immediately I saw how easy it was to use and how